desk with the little mouse pad for $27.99 and 3 flex pays. Great colors. I've got the pink, we have the black, we have the white, and I think we're calling this one teal. Well, that makes sense. We're calling this one teal. So Chad, let's jump into this because first off, it's made of metal. It's just not a wimpy little plastic thing.
In all the ones, thank you for pointing, I'm glad you noticed that because it's frustrating when I market search and I do my homework like you and we look at the market and what's for sale, everything's made out of plastic. I want something that's durable and sturdy and made out of metal. And so that's what's happening here. But what are we talking about? Why do you even need this? Because if I just push this out of the way, we've all been very used to this and we're working. I want you to notice something. Just take a look at your screen. Look at my shoulders, look at my neck, look at my posture here. And I'm working, and this is fine for maybe 5 or 6 or maybe an hour. Maybe it's fine. But after 6 or 8 hours, do you wonder why you have to go like stretch and you feel a little groggy at the end of the day? Well, you can change that pretty easily just by bringing that screen up in front of your eyes because it forces you almost to sort of sit back, pull your shoulders back, your neck straight, and then it's a lot more comfortable. When you're sitting up straight and you're in the right alignment, like Jody was talking about with riding the right kind of bike and just getting moving, the same thing happens when you're sitting all day. At least sit correctly, right? So you're able to work and bring that screen right in front of your eyes. And the Bell Howell adjustable laptop desk, adjustable is pretty unique because we have different pivot points, all right? Every little dot here is a pivot point. And when I push that button, I can adjust the legs. So I can make this an 18-inch standing desk. I can make this, are ready for this? You're gonna use both hands, put my fingers on both sides, push buttons on both sides, and then I can make it a flat TV tray and use it in the chair or on the couch. It does have that mouse pad on the side that you were talking about like your husband didn't get. I use it for my calculator sometimes, maybe my cell phone, because I use just my trackpad. And if you're not gonna use it at all, there's actually a little screw right here. And you can take that mouse pad off completely and get it totally out of your way. But it is included for you in your purchase today. And then if I face it towards you, notice the perforated holes. The perforated holes that you'll even see in this video in many of the uses, that laptop's not gonna get hot. It's not going to get, it's going to be able to breathe. And, if maybe you're not picking up a new laptop, I hope you are. If you have an older laptop, they got very hot. Okay, so those perforated holes, fix that. We have a lip on the very edge. So your laptop or your cookbook or your tablet, it's never going to fall off. You see this right here? It's never going to fall off. These little clips here are actually movable and adjustable. So if you are going to put a cookbook and maybe a smaller cookbook, you could put that right there, or a tablet or a Kindle or an e-reader, you name it, homework. It's good for any of that. There's that perforation. If I wanted to turn this into a standing desk, I can very easily do that just by adjusting the legs to a 90-degree angle at the very bottom, 180 degrees, no tools needed, right? So there's nothing going on here except my hands going to work to make this a full-fledged standing desk just like that. If I put my hands on both sides, now I have that up, and of course I cut it off at the very top, but I want you to notice something. Now I could stand up and I can work, so no longer sitting. That took me 5 seconds to make a standing desk here, and then while I had this fun little angle here, this is what it folds down to. It folds down to just 2 inches. So if you want to put this behind a door or under your couch, if you have friends or family coming over, you can completely get your desk out of the way and get your dining table back. This is my 4-person dining table here in my apartment. You can get your dining table back, and it's no longer your office anymore, and you can store this away very simply. But Suzanne, you called it out right. It's a full metal, fully assembled right out of the box. All you're going to do is adjust it with no tools needed and use it for whatever you need to make your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, and I set it up here so it's a little bit facing a little more forward. So you can see I've got it pretty low. And I thought, oh my goodness, if I was in the kitchen and I wanted to put my tablet there, or if I'm sitting in a chair, a lot of times, how often do you have to hold? If you've got a big tablet, you got to use 2 hands to hold it, right? And honestly, you got your head kind of tilted down, you're holding it, and you're trying to look at information and zoom in and out and do whatever. Imagine putting this in your lap and literally having it up higher, because I mean, if I'm on the couch, Chad, would this land on both sides of my legs?
Sure will, without any question, without any doubt. There's great video footage of it on an ottoman, on
oh, yeah.
a
Can
couch,
we show that?
maybe on the, on the kitchen counter. So if you want to make your kitchen counter the full-fledged standing desk, and then you could look, that's on the full standing, that's 18 inches. And so if you set it look,
see, that's
yes,
perfect.
Look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you really start to understand and you really start to love it, is when you understand that life can be a little bit easier when you are, using the right tools. And when you're talking about a company like Bell Howell that's making quality pieces made out of metal, perforated holes, giving you the mouse pad, giving you the adjustability to every pivot point, not just a couple of them, even going as far to give you the extra clips that you can take it off and put them back on. They're actually in a little baggie inside your box, and then you just put them on just like this, and then being able to take your tablet and set it up. And if I want that a little bit taller, I'm going to push the 2 pivot points and adjust it to an angle that's comfortable for me. Whether it's the tablet, the cookbook, the homework, or even a laptop, everything works on a flat surface. There's even a couple of reviews, Suzanne, that said they used it as a TV tray because they didn't want to put the hot plate on their lap. I mean, your husband's never going back to the office. He probably needs one of these.
Well, he has one, but I'm telling you, it was a ton more expensive and actually really, really heavy. It's actually super awkward, and it does not come with a mouse pad. I know exactly what this thing is because we've got one at home. And so he likes to stand up to work because we do not have any ergonomic good office chairs at our little teeny weeny place. So he likes to stand up and move, and that's why it's so handy, because he can adjust it for wherever he's comfortable working at. I'll tell you what, I love it too. If you're just even reading a magazine, if you take a pillow and put it on your lap on the couch to put your laptop on or your tablet on or to read a book or magazine, you will absolutely love this. It's going to be so much better. Okay, here we go. We got teal, white, black, and we've got the pink. Chad, thank you for being with me, and I really appreciate for watching 3.5 hours tonight.
And I'll watch your Tuesday show as well. I like watching you, my friend.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, bye, baby.
See you later. Bye.
All right, I do want to mention we have our HSN card available.